everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to straighten your hair, and for me that is very difficult because, as you guys have probably seen before, oh my gosh, it's already curling. I have extraordinarily curly hair and it's almost impossible to straighten, so it takes me quite a while, but this is what I do and it usually gets it pretty straight. There's still a couple kinks, but if that's the case you can always go back over it with a straightener. Basically I kind of use a lot of products, but that's because it's very difficult for me to get it just the way I need it. But this is the general idea of how I do it. And if you guys have really curly hair that just doesn't want to be tamed, this would be a great option for you because that's the kind of only thing that works for me. It's kind of funny how I'm saying, oh, this is how you straighten your hair, but then I'm already straightening it. This is how I do it. I'm going to run you through the products I use and things like that, and hopefully you can learn from it and get your own hair to be straight as well. Some of the times the ends kind of bother me, but if you do it this way, then hopefully they should be kind of good. So you guys can wear this almost any time. If you're going to be in the rain, it might not be such a good idea because then your hair will frizz up. But this is what I do. This works for me, and hopefully it will work for you as well. So because my hair is so unbelievably curly, it makes it very, very difficult to straighten, which is why I have to take a lot of different precautions. And it's already kind of drying out a little bit. There's a lot of split ends. Some of them are split, some of them aren't. But I've been taking a lot of precautions to kind of keep it trying, to be as healthy as possible. Doesn't always work, but I try to do it. So it's kind of drying out right now. I basically just washed it. I used the normal shampoo and conditioner that I use. It's the one by Bumble and Bumble. This isn't the shampoo and conditioner, but that's the brand. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the store. Really, really good. Also, I just finished this. It's the Infra treatment by Chi. You basically put it on your hair for about 5 minutes, let it soak, and you rinse it all out. So I just did that to make sure that my hair stays good. The next thing I'm going to do is take Silk Infusion by Chi, and this is in a mini travel bottle because I ran out of the main size. And I really like this stuff. I think it's so cute. And it works really well. It's basically a shine infusion. I usually use the Bio Silk, but I can't find that one, and then I ran out of the major size. There's also one from, what is it? I don't remember what it is, but there's another one that you can get in the drugstore that's really good. I think it's by John Frieda. Basically, I'm going to work this into my ends, and it kind of gives it shine, but it's also going to make it really easy for us to straighten and work with. And I'm going to bring it up my hair just in kind of combing motion. So I'm going to start at the tip, I'm going to head to the root, and my hair kind of gets oily up here, so I'm only going to go to about my ear's length. After I do that, I want to apply some sort of heat protectant. For the longest time I was using one by Got2b. It was in an orange bottle, and that works really well. It's from the drugstore. But nowadays I just use this. It's the Chi 44 Iron Guard. I feel like it does work a little bit better, and it dries quicker, which is nice. The other one you have to put in when it's wet, and this you can spray on wet or dry. So with this, I like to kind of air it out after I put it on because I feel like, if you have wet stuff on your hair, it basically makes the straightener kind of go nuts and sizzle, and that's not like your hair burning, it's not the straightener burning, but what it is basically the moisture coming off, and that's not always a good thing. So just to avoid that, you probably want to let it air out a little bit, so that's just what I'm going to do. So in order to speed up the drying process, I like to use a blow dryer, and mine's connected to the wall right now, so it doesn't really reach. But I use this one. It is the T3 Evolution. I don't think you can really see it. It's the T3 Evolution, and what I like about this one, I got it from Sephora, and it's by Bespoke Labs. It's one of the best ones I've ever used. It has cool, high, low, things like that. And when using this, you always, always, always want to make sure that you first used a kind of heat protectant because blow drying your hair is very bad for it, but this kind of helps lock everything in. Also, when straightening your hair, blow drying your hair makes your hair straighter, so just temporarily until you wet it again. So that's another reason that I like to do that. And what I'm doing with my hands kind of just fluffs my hair to make sure that it's dry everywhere that I sprayed things. my hands kind of just fluffs my hair to make sure that it's dry everywhere that I sprayed things. Frizzy. Once you've completely blown and dried it, I like to comb it through. You can do that when drying, which also is very helpful. The only thing that I use is a kind of a boar bristle brush because they're just a lot better for your hair. I wouldn't use a paddle brush or anything else like that. And you can start from the top, but I do like to start from the ends. I start from the top occasionally because I feel like it mattifies it a bit more, but starting from the ends will ensure that you don't rip the hair and that you get all the knots out. That out, what you're going to want to do is section off your hair. The first way that I like to do it is take it kind of right beneath my ear. Here would be the top of my ear. I take it right beneath, kind of like where my earrings hang. And because I have such curly hair, you know, I have to do this a lot of times. Just kind of pin it up in a little slappy bun like that. And I was having this rest on the heat protector. This works really, really well. It's the GHD. And it works really, really well. It's got tassels too and it's heat protected. So what I like about that is that you can just throw this, straighten your hair, and go. You don't have to worry about anything burning or melting in your handbag, things like that. This is the one that I have. It's the GHD Professional Ceramic Quality Straightener. I love it. It heats up super, super quick. And it's great for on-the-go use. And I'll just section these off kind of one at a time and straighten my hair. I like to comb it through as well because I feel that it gives it a more flat kind of streamlined physique. And I just take them from one side to the other. And this GHD gets really hot, and that's what I need for my hair. I think it goes to either 400 or 500 degrees. And if it didn't, my hair would not be straight. And as you can see, I have to go over it multiple times. And it's a little bit steamy, which means I didn't get all the moisture out before I started straightening. But, you know, that's okay. It's preferred not to, but it works anyways. I'm going to put it back on its little flat protector. So now this is relatively straight. I'm just going to kind of toss it back. And then I'm going to turn off the camera so I don't waste battery. But basically, I'm also going to section out my hair. Now that I have this part done, I'm going to take it right above my ears and do this part. After I do that, I'm going to take it kind of right here at my temples and do this part, and then I'm going to take it right kind of where my eyebrows meet and then go all the way straight forward and section off the very top. So once I've gotten my hair pretty darn straight, you're going to want to do your part, and mine just kind of goes down the middle like so, and then I kind of brush it out a little bit so that way it's not completely flat. And what I don't like is that I have a lot of body here. I don't like that. But if there's a little bit at the top, that's what I enjoy. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to kind of keep it in place. I use this, it's that Big Sexy Hairspray, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply, this is just a mirror, I hold it in front of my face so I don't get hairspray on me, and I'm just going to spritz. So that just ensures that my hair kind of stays in place. Because it's very difficult for my hair to get tamed. But yeah, that's basically how I straighten my hair. After that, this is kind of optional, but I put the Bumble and Bumble Shine in. It comes in a thing like this, but this is what it is. And what I do, this is also a spray. You kind of just tilt your head down and spray it on. And this one smells really good. Oh, it's all over the place, huh? You want to make sure your space is well ventilated, but that one smells really good. And that'll kind of give us this kind of shiny glow. So that's what I do. That's how I do it. I hope that you guys learn from this if you have super curly hair or if you just have straight hair and don't know how to make it straighter. That's what works for me. So, yep, hope you enjoyed.